And it's going to be the 8th edition.
Thank you.
For the champions.
Yes.
Thank you.
Blay on that. Okay.
Blessing drowned me out, you know. But see, it's not really for everybody. You know, not many people get to play at this level in Europe. So it's a privilege. So, you know, it's exciting for us that we're planning a big festival for fans to watch the Champions League final exactly a month from now.
So, fans are going to be able to be in the stadium.
Which stadium?
You lost me.
The stadium that we create, don't worry.
Magic in the stadium. You've never experienced magic?
No, I haven't.
Sorry.
You know,
So
you're
I'm
about to experience something magical.
So let me get this straight.
It's an event that we set up. We bring fans together.
Okay, Splash FM.
Yes, you know, at the Month 21 Event Center. That would have won you 5K, actually.
You did not prepare me.
I was giving you signs like this.
That would have won you 5K.
Tell you.
This is not fair. I mean, it's a Thursday morning.
Okay, so let's do it this week.
Okay.
Tell me, you know, this time next week we'll probably be here to see if you get it right. Tell me the two teams that will play in the final. This is like a prediction because it's not over yet. The Champions League final.
Okay.
That is if you have an idea of what is going on.
Like, of course, there's Manchester City.
So you're predicting that Man City will be in the final?
Yes.
Against who?
Manchester United.
Oh.
Okay, bye-bye.
That's impossible.
Okay. And that would have been a 20K question.
You're just saying because I missed it.
Okay, thank you so much, Cha-Cha, this morning. It's a full house we have this morning. Faith Adedeji is right here. Ferrum Adegwe guys here. Blessing Fowe is also here controlling things, you know, from the background. She was the one that actually rang the bell, just so you know. My name is Tunde Olawuwo. It is 24 minutes before 8 o'clock, and it's time to discuss sports on the program. Sports Bang and Splash 105.5 FM, the integrity station, broadcasting from the White House building, Felele in Ibadan. Well, just to let you know that we are streaming live on our Facebook fan page this morning, Splash 105.5 FM. Be our guest and catch the visuals and the audio. Okay, so what are we going to be looking at today? 2020 Tokyo Olympics. That is the name. Competitors to be tested daily for COVID-19. The organizers are not taking anything for granted with regards safety. And of course, in the world of tennis, Novak Djokovic, the defending champion, to miss Madrid Open. In the NBA, Brooklyn Nets beat Toronto Raptors to seal Eastern Conference playoff. Sport. Well, in Europe, in the Champions League, well, nobody was able to call it right yesterday.
We both did, actually.
I did.
We both did.
I did.
We both did.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I later did.
It's not like there's a financial incentive. Okay, well, wait to see what happens next week. But hey, it looks like you know, Pep Guardiola. You know, once he smells a final, is almost unstoppable. Let us see if PSG will be able to, you know, stage a comeback. Remember, the second leg is going to be at home, the Etihad Stadium. Good morning, guys. Let us start with Faith. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tunde. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Ibadan. Good to be back on another wonderful episode of Sports Bang. Well, you know, you were talking about the wonderful Champions League night, you know, yesterday. But then, I think the pick of the bunch for me last night came from Aba, where Eyimba got, those are one of those nights that we get to remember why football is so exceptional, why football stands out. Because as at the 93rd minute of that game, Eyimba were bottom of their group. And then at the 95th minute, that time came the man, Cyril Olisema. He came up with the all-important goal, and then they moved straight to the top of that same table within a twinkle of an eye. That is one of those things that we talk about, you know, generally in the world of football. And, you know, Anayo Wala, another wonderful night for him. That man showed the build-up to that goal. Great first touch, great movement, great pass into the box. So, you know, another wonderful continental night for Yimba. Hopefully, they'll be able to go all the way to win that competition. But then if they have to do that, they need to be better on the road.
Okay, they need to be better on the road. Eyimba, the People's Elephant, that is one club in Nigeria that even those who are not so inclined, towards sports, when you mention that name, it resonates. Like some will tell you that it is everybody's second club. That is if you do have a first club in the first instance. And they showed, their size, they showed their stature, their pedigree again on the continent. It was, it's been tough for them, but hey, they were motivated by so many factors. And a couple of people in the stadium. The government support, especially in the last couple of weeks, have also been, remarkable. So we're just going to be egging them on towards even bigger success on this one. Feromi Adegboyega, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning to you, Tunde. Good morning to Faith, to Blessing, and of course to wonderful listener out there. Always good to be back again. I mean, it was a very, very amazing atmosphere yesterday for Eyimba. That was something that a lot of people thought it was done and dusted for them at that point in time, and all of a sudden they got that winning goal. I think, to some extent, maybe the fans actually helped their confidence in that particular game, because just before that game, we got a report that fans would actually be allowed into the stadium, and of course it actually boosted their confidence and morale in that particular one. I mean, like Faith rightly said, I think we are giving them kudos, but then I think they are going to the thick end of this competition at this very point in time. They have to make sure that they tidied up things even on away games, because if you look at their record on this particular one, they didn't get any point away from home, and that's very, very bad. Though they were able to qualify, but when it comes to knockout stages, these things will definitely count against you if you're not able to actually get the needful, if you're not able to actually do the needful away from home. But congratulations to them. They have gotten to another money spinning stage. More bucks to them.
To them or to us?
Well, to everybody.
Because once you're representing us on the continent, you automatically become everyone's team. Maybe when you get back to the local league, then we remember our rivalries. But then on the continental
so that's why I say everybody. So congratulations to everyone.
Okay, congratulations to everybody. On our Twitter page this morning, we have a post. If you check the results yesterday, City against PSG, it ended 2-1 in favor of Manchester City, and we're asking, can they achieve this? Man City are 90 minutes away from a first ever Champions League final appearance. Do you think they have enough in their tank to pull this off? Next week, we'll tell. Okay, we're moving on Sports Bank. Competitors will have daily COVID-19 tests at this summer's Olympics and Paralympics in Tokyo. They will also need to wear face masks except when they are eating, drinking, sleeping, training, or competing. And those traveling from outside Japan will be given a phone with apps for health reporting and contact tracing. There will be no international fans, but a decision on whether local fans can attend the games will be made in June. There is no requirement for athletes to be vaccinated, but they will need to undergo a 3-day quarantine on arrival. An updated version of the athletes playbook, which lays out the guidelines for the games, was released on Wednesday. And on tennis, world number one Novak Djokovic will not defend his Madrid Open title after pulling out of next month's event. The Serb said he was sorry he would not be able to travel to Madrid for the Masters 1000 event, which starts this Sunday, 4 weeks before the French Open. We'll check out basketball. In the NBA, the Brooklyn Nets beat the Toronto Raptors 116-103 to become the first Eastern Conference team to secure a playoff spot. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving combined for 26 points on a night when 7 Brooklyn players posted double-digit points totals at Amalie Arena, Tampa. In Charlotte, Giannis Antetokounmpo scored 29 points and grabbed 12 rebounds as the Milwaukee Bucks strengthened their hold in third place in the Eastern Conference with a 114-104 win over the Hornets. Elsewhere, and Freddie Simons hit 27 points at the Portland Trail Blazers, trashed the Indiana Pacers 133-112 in Indianapolis. The other 3 results, Atlanta Hawks lost against Philadelphia 76ers. Lakers also were defeated by Washington Wizards, and Utah Jazz were victorious against Sacramento Kings. Nigeria and Africa table tennis top seed Arida Quadri set to book its qualification to the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo when the ranking list of qualifiers is released in May by the International Table Tennis Federation. The table tennis qualifiers for the Olympics started in 2019. A total of 70 athletes are expected to be part of the competition in the men's singles, with 61 already booking their places at the Games. A slot to be contested for at the Oceania qualification event in Brisbane, but 8 more will make the cut from their current ITTF standings. Aruna, currently ranked 20th in the world, will be the second name on the list of athletes that will book their spot at the Games through the ITTF ranking. It will be behind England's number 1 and world number 15 Pitchford Liam, who lost the final of the World Singles Qualification Tournament in Doha in March to Russia's Kiris Kachov. Austria's Galas Roberts, Samsonov Vladimir of Belarus, and India's Achanta Sharat Kamal are the top 5 picks. Let's come back home here. It's got us talking already. Cyril Olisema scored a dramatic late goal to put Enyimba through to the quarterfinals of the Confederations Cup. That is the CAF Confederations Cup, with a 1-0 victory over Orlando Pirates in their last group game in Aba on Wednesday. Needing a win to progress to the quarterfinals, the Aba Elephants failed to create much of note against the visiting South Africans, and it appeared their campaign would end in the most tepid fashion. With time running out, Fatah Shaw's side was seconds away from being eliminated before Olisema scored in the 5th minute of added time to obtain the permutations in Group A. Olisema's last-minute effort catapulted the 2-time African champions from bottom to top, displacing leaders Pirates in the process and rendering ES Satif's 1-0 win against Al Ali Benghazi in the group's other game, which held simultaneously completely useless. One word each from you guys on Enyimba. Let me start with Faith.
Exemplary.
One word. No, you said it twice. Ferromi.
Massive.
Okay, massive. Blessing, you want to drop your take?
No word really. I was just reacting to his massive, like Kelechi Iheanacho was saying.
Blessing has got something on Kelechi.
I really don't understand. Are you?
I think we need
is
to
he your
audit.
crush now?
I think she wants
that.
the gel, the shower gel he's been talking about of late.
I understand. Okay, now in Europe, Manchester City produced a superb display to come from behind and take control of the Champions League semi-final with victory against PSG in France. Pep Guardiola's side fought their way through a scintillating early PSG surge when they fell behind to Marquinhos' header, glancing from Angel Di Maria's corner after 15 minutes to dominate after the break and turn his first leg tie in Paris on 8th. I saw Arsene Wenger on Sky Sports yesterday, analyzing, and this is one man that you just have to respect his opinion on football. Is a master when it comes to the game, and he complained about how PSG collapsed, especially when Manchester City equalized. He linked it to the number of games they've lost so far in the league. That it began to play in their head that, okay, maybe we're not going to win this, and eventually they lost the game. Do you agree with Arsene Wenger?
No, I don't. I think it was down to Pep Guardiola yesterday. Guardiola showed us his pedigree once again. He showed us, there was something he did in that game that many people wouldn't even notice. I'm not sure Pochettino has even noticed, why they lost that particular game. It was not down to a change of system, not down to a change of personnel. It was just down to a change of instruction for a particular man in that game. Talking about Undogan, they started with a 4-3-3 formation, playing a false 9, talking about a KDB, and then Undogan in the first half was more like a double pivot alongside Rodri. All he needed was we want to change, we want to dominate, we want to take over the possession in that particular game. So all he had to do was create overloads in that central attacking area, and that was just what was I would say the killer blow for PSG last night. And it was something Pochettino didn't have an answer to. They were able to create more central corridors, and that was why they had so many passes, so many interchange of passes in that particular very dangerous play between Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, and then Undogan, who was now more advanced. And then Rodri was now cutting the supply for Neymar. Neymar was no longer getting the ball, and without Neymar linking up play, Mbappe will also not get the ball. I think that was something excellent. That was something we need to give Guardiola kudos for. Maybe he has shown why he's still one of the best, why he has won 30 career trophies.
One of the best.
Ever, yes.
Or the best?
He's 130 character.
Should we start a debate this way?
Well,
really?
fair on me.
Yeah.
There's something I dislike about PSG.
Which is?
You know, given the loads of money they've spent in club, you know, signing very important players, in Europe they seem not to understand what home advantage means. You know, this is one team that can go away from home and beat you 3-0.
Definitely.
And then second leg on their own front.
They'll get beaten. Definitely.
How do you concede two goals?
2 goals, yeah.
Against Man City at home?
At home, despite the fact that you have the advantage of going 1 up.
Are they out of this?
Technically, I would say they are out. On paper, it looks like they are actually out at this point in time, because if you look at, you know, what Manchester City are doing, what they are being able to do in that particular game yesterday, you would want to agree with me that going into